Hi everybody, this is Janet Wright, and this is an energy healing recap video where I tell you what I did in today's group energy healing, why I did it, and how you can use these same techniques on yourself as you watch the video. And this is part 3 of today's recap videos, but you can watch it all by itself as a standalone technique video. So if you want though, if you are using it as a standalone video, do something a little centering before this. I mean, you could watch, well, I have a million different options for that. If you want something quick and centering, like really quick and centering, maybe my 6-minute Tricolor Earth Energy Soak video in the Quick Techniques playlist. So Quick Techniques playlist, Tricolor Earth Energy Soak, and then come right back to this video. But anyway, if you're reasonably centered, just go for it. This is a cool video. Okay, so this will be step 4 and 5 of today's healing that I'm describing to you and showing you how to do. Step 4 was a brand new technique that the angels kind of helped me figure out today and yesterday a little bit. So that I could help the participants in today's healing. So as I said in the intro video, part 1 recap, Insight Healings is sort of the second generation of this meditation recording, guided meditation recording that's on my website that you could download for no charge from the free meditations menu, page 3 of 3, called Confidence. And it's an inner child, lots of inner child healing in that video. That recording is an audio recording that's 15 minutes long. But this is more, it's like that's the slow motion version of this. This is much more time efficient. So you can try both. Try that 15-minute recording on my website. Try this. See what you prefer. Both work. So the idea behind Insight Healings is that you're going to heal parts of you that are stuck in order to get back, in this case, you know, innocence energy and also to clear judgment energy. So you're going to be healing stuck parts of you. And in the confidence recording on my website, you can download from my website, you kind of interact a lot with that part of you and imagine that part of you and, you know, give it healing gifts and all that. And then your angels heal it. And then that part of you is escorted by your angels to meet you, you know, goes over this cute bridge, and it's really adorable. But here we're going to do like the quick process of that. So insight is, you know, knowledge. It's awareness, right? And when you're stuck, you lack insight, essentially. So first I walked you through healing the participants through healing stuck inner child parts of themselves. So you have a part of you, even in the present, that is stuck inner child energy, unless you've just done this process and then you don't. But most likely there's some part of you. You may not be conscious of that part of you. Because when I did this process on myself this morning, I was not conscious of that. But then as I did it, I was like, oh yeah. So just imagine, for starters, just imagine a stuck inner child part of you that you have right now. So it's like a younger, pouty, you know, stuck part of you, either angry or frustrated or sad or scared or whatever, right? But you're not going to go into a big, you know, re-experiencing of that energy. You're just going to imagine that part of you out in front of you and not feel it. You know, that's just a separate part of you. It is you, but it's a part of you that right now is stuck, and it's your inner child part of you. Okay, so it's like as if you're in the room with that part of you and there's a chair in front of you and that stuck part of you is in that chair, right? This stuck inner child part of you that you currently have now, right? And even though many of the viewers are adults that are watching this, although there are kids watching. And then what we're going to do is a really fast way to heal that part of you, that stuck part of you, by giving that part of you insight as a present. So how you do that is, I usually like using my hands, pretty much always, but you don't have to. You create the insight, the energy of insight, and your subconscious parts of your spirit are very, very wise. I mean, you've been through all these lifetimes. You're a lot smarter than you realize, a lot wiser. You have inner wisdom, tons of it. So you're creating, and it seemed like even the male participants were okay with flowers because they were like gorgeous blue flowers, like kind of like this color, cobalt blue. I think because that's a good 6th chakra color for vision and clairvoyance and sight. So insight is like, oh, I see, And so that was the vibration of the flowers that we use today. But it could also be a ball of energy of that color if you prefer the ball of energy over, the big bunch of giant flowers. But I did big bunch of giant flowers for everyone and they liked it a lot. What I did is I did a sample first and then everyone made their own. So go ahead and make your own. So you make, and if you want to use your hands, that's cool, but you could just with your mind make the flowers out in front of you. But I like kind of going like this, and then the flowers are like right in my hand, like woo. So then I have like, 4 giant flowers like in my hands, and they're all that cobalt blue. And it's just this energy that you're making, and you make your own, with the subconscious parts of your spirit, but you make the insight that this stuck part of you doesn't know, like, oh, well, you're stuck because, this happened and those people were like that. But later it doesn't matter because things work out or whatever, whatever healing insight that stuck part of you needs. And then you just put it in the flowers and then ask your angels to double check your insight flowers and, ask them to bless and, edit them if needed, So angels, can you please double check and bless these insight flowers? And that way your angels will do that. And, chances are yours are fine the way they are, but maybe your angels tune the energy just a little bit. And then go ahead and just present those flowers to that stuck part of you, that inner child stuck part of you that's in your present energy field. And what happens with that is, as long as you give the flowers to that stuck part of you, the stuck part of you absorbs that insight energy and is no longer stuck. And then just kind of, becomes whole and just comes back into you. Like, it's like not stuck at all anymore. And so you may exhale like I did. You may not. I mean, you may feel a shift though. Particularly if you're more present and experienced with this stuff, you may feel it. But it worked even if you didn't feel it physically, But anyway, so that's it. And we're going to do different ones, but that's the idea. There's a stuck part of you out in front of you. You make insight flowers as a healing, insight healing for that stuck part of you. And then your angels bless it and edit it, and then you give it to that stuck part of you. And then upon absorption, it just takes a second or seconds, and then whoosh, that part of you is all better and, reunites with you and is part of your flow now and not a separate stuck part. Okay. And we did, in this healing for stuck inner child healing, we did one just like we did, and then we did 2 from the past. It was just in this life we did, but you could do past lives for this example if you want. But just, we'll just do one more right now, so you get a little practice, but you can do another on your own. You can do as many as you want on your own. As many as are healthy and gentle for you to do right now, right? And I did say that a lot to the participants, telepathically in this healing. I was like, okay, because, people are like driving their kids during these healings. They're at work, they're in school, they're doing all sorts of things. So, that's why I coached everyone to pick one that they could really do smoothly. So pick one now like that. So again, this is a stuck inner child part of you that's this time stuck in the past. So it's not even with you now in your energy field. It's like stuck in the past, you know? And so just imagine that part of you, like imagine a chair out in front of you and that stuck inner child part of you is out in front of you, but don't go into a big dialogue. Don't even try to see that part of you. Just be like, okay, fine. My stuck inner child, that would be the confidence meditation on my website where you go into a big dialogue. But here we're just doing quick, heal it, move on. So the chair's out in front of you, the stuck inner child from your past part of you is out in front of you that's healthy and gentle for you to work on right now. And then you just make your pretty blue insight flowers, healing blue insight flowers. So just really awesome blue insight flowers that you're making with your own energy, just the right vibration that you just know like on a deeper level that stuck part of you needs to like get unstuck. And then just have your angels bless it. Angels, please bless and double check this. And then just give these blue insight flowers to that stuck part of you, that stuck inner child part of you. And it just takes a couple seconds. And in the healing, most everybody, it did just, was instantaneous. And there were maybe 2 or 3 people each time that were like, well, not even each time, but occasionally there were different people that were like, oh, mine didn't work. But what they were doing is they were keeping the flowers for themselves. They weren't giving them to the right. You're supposed to give it to the flowers go to the stuck part of you, and then once they did that, they're like, oh, it worked. So, and I think one time one person got so into like that stuck part of them, they didn't even make their flowers yet. So I was like, no, make your flowers. And then I'm like, give them to the stuck part of you. And then she did. It was like, oh, that's great. So anyway, so that's the process. So you could rewind a little bit and do it again if you want, or just pause and do it again. What we're going to do is we're going to do that same technique, but for, to clear judgment, which is also important to do to make the most out of 2018, but really always, judgment's one of those things that some people know they have a lot of judgment, but plenty of people don't realize all the little micro ways that they have judgment, and it clouds your vision, which clouds your ability to see your own solutions and see a gentle path forward. And, it's quite important to clear judgment, even if you think you don't have any. Ha ha ha. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. And again, in the healing, we did 3 examples, but I'll just do 2 with you right now for brevity's sake. But you can do as many on your own as you want that are healthy and gentle for you to do at each given time that you're doing them. Okay, so just imagine first the present time one. So the part of you that's here and now that is stuck in judgment, maybe about 6 different things. And, unless you just did this process this morning like I did, you probably have a chunky part of yourself, probably subconscious maybe, but maybe conscious, you know who you're judging. But it doesn't matter, right? We're not going to have tea with this part of you. Just make a chair out in front of you, put that part of you into the chair, all right? So that's the present time part of you that's stuck in judgment. And then make your blue insight flowers, right? That are really cool cobalt blue for 6th chakra vision insight. And just, out in front of you, just, really awesome giant blue flowers for insight, that the insight that part of you really needs. And again, this is just, you just know, don't overthink this, just your spirit is smarter than you think you are. And then just have your angels double check your insight flowers. And then just give those flowers to that stuck part of you. The funny thing is I did that process this morning, but I still had more to do in my present time self that was stuck in judgment. So, even if you're not conscious of it, there's little pieces that are great to clear. So again, it happens real fast. As soon as that stuck part of you gets the blue flowers, they absorb, and then that part of you just heals right away and comes back to you. So Thank you, angels, for teaching me a much quicker way. Okay, so we're gonna do one more, like I said, but you can do this on your own as much as you want. But in the healing, that was the present time stuck in judgment part, and we did in the healing 2 past times stuck in judgment parts. And I did say to people in the healing, it can be from past in this life or a past life, any past life. You know, just whatever's best for you to clear right now, whatever's healthy and gentle for you to clear right now. So just one at a time, you know, make that chair out in front of you and just seat that part of you that is stuck in judgment from the past, you know, in the chair. And then just and don't even worry about when it is. I mean, if you want, if you're more advanced, you can think, oh, intuitively, oh, that's from that time period of my life, or oh, it's totally a past life, you know. But anyway, I'm not going to do that right now, because I like how quick this technique is. And then you make your insight flowers, right? Just with your subconscious wise part of you, and have your angels bless them. And again, these insight flowers are the exact vibration that stuck part of you is going to need to get out of judgment and get healed and whole, so that it can join you in the present, that part of you. All right? And then just give those blue insight flowers to that stuck part of you that was stuck in judgment in the past. And it just takes a few seconds, but that it starts coming back to you. It like starts pixelating in all these pretty colors and comes back into your energy field. That was a big chunk of my energy. It's taking like 10 seconds to get it all back. That must have been a doozy past life. All right, cool. So like I said, you can do that one to your heart's content, but just do make sure that you only do what's healthy and gentle for you to do each time. And what we're going to do now is a nice finish to this process. We're going to do a sped up version maybe, but it's just a 1-color earth energy soak as opposed to the tricolor earth energy soak, which is a 6-minute video. But we're going to do a 1-color earth energy soak with divine gold sandstorm and then an angel blessing. And that's how we're going to finish this video. And that's how we finished the healing. So pick whatever color intuitively you just feel you need right now to help you release really well. Red or orange or yellow, and make a big wide grounding as wide as your whole aura, that color. I'm gonna pick red, and that's grounding, and it goes ideally, I say, as in my mind, as wide as your whole aura, of course, for maximum releasing, and then as high as your 3rd chakra, that's grounding, right? And then, but for the soak, you bring up extra earth energy from the center of the earth at that color, and just up, and soak the bottom of your aura, your whole body, the sides of your aura, the top of your aura in that earth energy of that color, red or orange or yellow, right? And just leave the soak going, leave it up. And then have a copy up in front of you of your gorgeous aura, your gorgeous body, and your gorgeous grounding. And just use the Divine Gold Sandstorm technique, which is its own video, but we're doing the quickie version, just little bits of gold energy that spin around your energy field like a sandstorm of gold light. And you're just gonna use it to help you let go of any leftover energy blocks that you need to release, so that you have as much flow as possible, so that you can feel alert and fully functional, even though you just cleared a lot of energy. And make sure you do the sandstorm in your grounding, which is your connection all the way down to the center of the earth. You want it wide all the way down, not like looking wide, but clogged up and rocky. No, you want, use that sandstorm of gold light to just get all the rocks out, melt them down, push them down to the center of the earth, make sure they get fully absorbed into the center of the earth, so you have really optimal flow. Okay, and then the last thing is the angel blessing and healing, which is so simple, I love it. And you can, of course, please do this whenever you need it. Your angels are here for you always. Unlike me, I'm an actual person with a life, but your angels are divine and they look after you all the time, which is really nice. And so go ahead with your mind, just say, angels, can you please give me a blessing and a healing? And just keep breathing deeply as that happens. And if you want, you can think about, I can let go. It's okay to let go. I can receive. It's okay to receive. All right. So you're healing from your angels. Your angels know how much of a healing you need. I think they're going to keep healing me in my case right now for about 10 minutes. So maybe your angels are going to keep working on you for a couple hours. Who knows? Well, you'll know. Just use your intuition and just think, oh, how long is this healing going to be from my angels? And that's cool. All right. So I'm really glad that you found these videos. I'm really glad that you're learning and healing yourself. Great job, guys. Woohoo! Okay. Bye.